Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode of Icewind Dale, episode 14, and our first peek at the expansion pack, Heart of Winter. This is also our first stream of 2020. I want to thank you for sticking with me through all of 2019, through my first calendar year of streaming. It was a blast to have you along for the ride, and I really appreciate you all being there and supporting me the way that you have, especially those of you who have been there from the very beginning, all the way up to those of you who are just joining us for the first time this evening. So, if you're enjoying what's going on, if you like what you're seeing, then please do give me a follow or subscribe here or on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Pillow Fort, and let me know what you think. So, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start a new game, of course, because we finished the vanilla Icewind Dale. And obviously, we're not taking these folks with us. We have a party. Thank you very much. And here they are. We're going to put them right back where they go. There's Sanne, Motmic, and Keishara. There we go. That looks a little bit better, don't you think? Now, of course, all of these folks are... they were exported right as we dealt with the final boss from the base Icewind Dale game, so they will have all of their spells, their levels, their knowledge, all of their stuff, which is a great way to go into Heart of Winter, because we're going to need it.
Time. Within its swirling mists lies the knowledge of all things, past and future, endings and beginnings. It is all here, hidden from view, waiting to be revealed to those who have eyes to see. Far to the north, beyond the wind-swept peaks of the spine of the world, beyond the realms of men who call themselves civilized, dwell a people whose way of life is built upon the gift of sight. Among the tribes of the Uthgard, the visions of a shaman serve to guide his people through the fog of an uncertain future. So it was with Yondalla, elder and shaman to the tribe of the Bear. For it was his visions that foretold the return of a slain king, awakened from the halls of death by a spirit consumed by vengeance. His vision carried him across the tundra to a place where men built their homes beneath an ancient oak, with branches that stretched skywards to embrace the clouds. It is here that his vision showed him the faces of the strangers that would journey far across a sea of ice and snow. To the frozen north, these heroes would come, drawn into a twisted maze of shared destinies that would lead us all into the cold and terrible heart of winter.
Roll credits. They said the thing. Unfortunately, you may have noticed the subtitles and the audio track didn't quite match up. I apologize for that.
By Tempest, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes from my dreams.
Dude, we met. Yeah, what are you talking about? I know you. We spoke in Kuldahar.
The vision is why I have come to this place. Tempest has guided me to you.
I love some of these dialogue choices. Oh, you found us. Now Tempest can guide you elsewhere. Bye.
This I cannot say. I know only that the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already, the first snows of winter bear the dark stains of spilt blood.
Ominous. Well, let's see. Tell me more of this new and old king, because that sounds very prophetic.
Wolfdane is his name. He was a great warrior from an elder tribe who was slain in battle on the eve of last season. Now his body has returned from death's walls to lead my people once more as king.
That swell of the music right there was really appropriate. Yeah, they make him sound a lot older than he is, but apparently, like, he's only been dead a year or so. So, what kind of undead monstrosity are we talking about?
Wolfdane's flesh is but a vessel, a borrowed tool. The spirit of the new king is much, much older than the form it now inhabits.
Don't like that.
It is said that the spirit of Jared governs his body. It is this claim that has fueled the fires of vengeance among my people.
Well, that would do it, because, as you may remember if you were with us before, Jared is the great barbarian hero who threw himself into the abyssal portal in order to seal it with his blood. And that's what created the monument of Jared's Stone. And that was central to the entire plot of the original Icewind Dale game that came before this. So, yeah, if they think that it's Jared in there, they're going to listen to what he has to say.
The same. You know our history well.
Well, thank you, but, I mean, it's still fresh in my mind.
Now, after centuries of imprisonment, Jared's spirit is free and rallies the tribes once more in a common cause.
Okay, so it may or may not be Jared, but the implication here is that because the stone was broken and someone else is sealing the portal now, Jared's soul, which was trapped in the stone, is free to wander, and it's gotten into somebody else. I mean, I would be a little antsy if it was me, too.
You must understand, I have read the signs. Tempas will not favor either side in the coming battles. Both my people and those of the towns shall be haunted by countless deaths without honor.
Gross.
I have cast my spirit into the nether realm in search of a way to prevent what must not be. My vision quest led me here to find you. You are the answer I seek.
And I just want to say that, like, most of the voice acting in the Black Isle games is at least decent. It's always like there's a pretty firm baseline for how good it is. Even when the dialogue is not necessarily well written, the voice acting is usually pretty good and the delivery is excellent. But I think probably Barry Denon's portrayal of Yondalla here is my favorite voice acting in Icewind Dale, for sure. I really love what he does with the character.
You must come to Hengoro, to the great mead hall where the tribes have gathered. You alone can forestall the war between our peoples.
Alright, well, we continue to be protagonists then.
Though we journey towards the same destination, our paths are not one. My place is at the side of my king. Already I have been gone too long. From here, you must go alone. The people of this town will know the way to the camp of my people. Travel swiftly and safely. We shall meet again when you stand before the council in the great mead hall.
Yondalla, out. All right. Well, and here we go. You can see our party still has all of their stuff, all of their skills and spells, including the stuff right here in their inventories as well, their actual backpacks. There are one or two things that didn't get imported. A couple of minor things, like for example, you will see here that we are missing our scroll cases, our potion bags, our ammo pouches, and our bag of holding, along with whatever was in there, which for us, thankfully, that was mostly just like quest items that I was kind of keeping out of sentimental value. So, like, that's annoying. Not really because there was anything in there that I'm desperate to have, but mostly because, like, we needed the space. We were using it. And, I mean, now look at this. We don't really even have anywhere to put all of these lieutenant badges and stuff now. So that's just kind of annoying. Well, first things first. Let's put our protections on. There we go. Whew. Alright, let's explore this new area, folks. Who's this? Haley Dunn. Who are you? Carl. Coral. Well met, stranger, on this damnable cold day. Who are you? My name's Carl Ryder. I work for the Galloway Trading Coster. We're stuck here till this whole barbarian business blows over. Okay, well... Expound about plot to me. Nothing much. We just work around here. I think Raleigh might know a bit more, though. Okay. Raleigh, talk to me. Actually, talk to Sanne.
We'll see about that.
What do you want? If you're looking for a ride, tough luck. We're not going anywhere for a while. Yeah, right. This damnably cold day, like... So Tuesday, then. Like, it's just today. I'm Raleigh Galloway, caravan master for the Galloway Trading Coster. Me and my men are stuck here because of those idiot savages out on Bremen's Run. Ooh, racist. You'll have to excuse me a little, too. You may still be able to tell, or may not be able to tell, that I'm still kind of recovering from a bit of a sore throat. So I'll do the best I can with the character voices, but I may be a bit scratchy. So, isn't there any other way out of Lonely Wood? This time of year is what we Icewind Dale locals like to call winter. Look out on the lake. You get past the burial isle and the whole damn thing is frozen. Any other route is directly over rough land, no trails. Okay, what's Burial Isle? It's the island out in Mairdwalden where all the savages bury their dead war heroes. The locals avoid it as though Merkel himself charged the toll for admission. Merkel being the god of death at this time. Because the time of troubles has not yet happened in the current game year, so Kelimvor hasn't taken over yet. I already said everything I know. The barbarians are out on Bremen's Run and they're not going anywhere. You want to find out more? Go ask the hairy bastards yourself. It's just a few miles east of here. Well, I definitely don't want to talk to you anymore, jerk. Well, I mean, it was made by the same people, which is probably why Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout game.
Sounds good to me.
Help! Help me, please! My brother and I were playing and he fell down the well. I think he's hurt. He fell down the well. Is his name Timmy? My name's Haley Dunn. I dared my brother to climb down the well, and he did. But he slipped, and I heard him fall. Please help him. Okay. Well, Well, let's see. We don't have any rope, so we can go get help. Or, it's too narrow for Sanne to go down. Perhaps we could lower the girl to get him. Ooh, what should we do? Should we go looking for help, or should we toss the girl down the well after him? One of these is probably more heroic than the other. I don't necessarily know that one is more productive than the other. I guess we should go look for rope. As much as, like, chucking children down wells may or may not produce any, like, effectual results. My father has some rope. He can get my brother out. Okay, well, where's he live? It's on the far north side of town, in the eastern corner, next to the woods. Please, hurry. I can't do this voice very much, so you've got to go quickly. Jamelia.
Sounds good to me.
We'll just wander away from the well and come back later. Like, we're not on a time limit. Eh? What do you want? Well, who are you? I'm Jamelia Smithson. I work for the coster. The trading coster. Right, because there's another kind. Coster is just a word for, like, general store trader or what have you. Nothing. I don't have no information for you. I'm not from around here. Well, talkative. Thank you. So informative. Okay, we will come back to some of these houses. I do want to get that kid out of the well first, I guess. Let's see. Young Ned. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. I thought he was like singing to himself for a second.
We'll see about that.
Oh, he kind of is. Hi, mateys. How ye be doing? The name's Ned, young Ned. I be the sharpest sailor round these parts. Who be ye? Why does he have that accent in the middle of Icewind Dale? I mean, my name is Sanne. I look like she gets stuck into it. I row boats out in the great Mare Dwalden. I keeps me eye open for rocks and ice under the water. Some say I be the best sailor in Icewind Dale since me old Uncle Jed. Okay. That's a nice boat. Oh, that be Solara. Tom named her after his dear dead wife. She aren't done yet, though. When Tom finishes her, I can take you out on the lake. The other boats are all just too small, see? Alright, well, let's talk about barbarians, instead of your Uncle Jed. That's the drunk guy, I believe, from the regular Icewind Dale. Oh, I know bits and pieces. Haven't heard much good gossip lately, but I can tell ye that the 3Ds be rubbing Emmerich's fur the wrong way recently. 3Ds be rubbing Emmerich's fur. Alright, I'll bite. Aye, dingbat, dumbbutt, and whatever the other one be called. They be thugs, the worst kind of scum. Emmerich knows they be up to no good, only a matter of time, says I. Dingbat, dumbbutt, and the other one. Oh my god. I don't know if you could hear that sound effect in the background there. See that knocking noise, and I'm sure because it's around this area, it's supposed to sound like a carpenter's hammer as he works on the ships. But because of the timing, to me, it sounded like sarcastic applause for that ridiculous performance that he just gave. Let's see, Shrine of Joaquin. Okay, where did she say? She didn't. We gotta find her dad before we do too much more. Doody-doody-doo. And hopefully we won't, you know, accidentally wander into the path of Dingbat, Dumbut, and the other one. Let's see. Who are you? Dolan and Dougal. Well, that's a lot of D's. Dolan? Really? Gooby, please.
We'll see about that.
Digby says if we catch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more rabbits, we could have a party. Party, party! Okay. Dolan. I'm Dolan. My brother's name is Digby, and I have another brother. His name's not Digby, though it's Dougal. Okay. I catch rabbits in the forest. Sometimes we catch elk, too, and some bears. Sometimes. One time, I caught Dougal. Ha ha! So funny. He didn't laugh, though. This guy is nuts. They help with the rabbits. They drink the firewater, too. They don't let me have it, though. If I do, they say I become a crazy bastard. I think that it's too late for that. I really do. Let's go talk to the other one. Maybe he's more sane. Who are you? My name's Sanne. Who are you? I'm Dougal. Me and my brothers are trappers around these parts. Why? Where do you trap? I trap wherever I damn well please. Next person who complains to me about it's gonna get a mouthful of knuckles. And that do-gooder Emmerich. What about him? These must be the 3Ds. Emmerich's this ranger who lives further towards the lake. He acts like he's the law around here. He's just a sniveling brat. Next time he messes with our traps, he'll regret it.
Here.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Yes?
Actually, these are ranger or trappers. Let's have our ranger talk to him.
Brr. Well, I think I had too much to drink last night. Yeah. What am I saying? There's no such thing, says my brothers. Hey, who are you anyway?
I'm Hatheland.
I'm Digby. I'm a trapper around these parts. Me and my brothers catch all sorts of varmints, skin 'em, and sell 'em. Of course, it's hard lately now that Emmerich's poking around.
What do you know about Emmerich?
He's nothing but a gutless crybaby who likes to poke his nose where it don't belong. He don't like us trapping in the woods. I think he likes animals a little too much, if you get my meaning.
I do not. Well, this ranger agrees with him. We could say this. Believe it might be in your best interest to listen to him. Trapping this close to the town and the lake could cause problems.
Yeah, whatever. A little trapping never hurt nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some napping to do.
Orders?
I feel like maybe Motmic should be on trap detection duty, just in case we step on something. Well, that's almost the whole town. One of these houses has got to be Haley's dad, so we'll start investigating one by one.
I'm on it.
This is a nice place. Who are you? Arden Thurlow.
Okay.
I beg your pardon, but I do not recall giving you leave to enter my home. I suggest you leave here at once, or I shall be forced to call down my husband to deal with you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we did not mean to intrude. Yes, well, it's bad enough that we must live amongst the filth and squalor of this miserable place. I will not tolerate having my carpets muddied by the boots of every piece of riffraff that wanders through town. Huh. I take it you don't get very many guests. Let's say you don't sound like you're very happy here. Very perceptive of you. I am the hapless victim of an arranged marriage. I never imagined my life would turn out this way, all alone in this wooden shack, married to a buffoon like Bal de Mars. She sounds like the kind of person who probably pronounces it marriage. Hardly. Only occasional boorish tradesmen that shuffle in to beg my husband for business. Although we did have one guest stay with us several nights ago. Queer fellow, that one. Well, just your luck. You've got another one now. Tell me about this guest. He was a southern gentleman, I believe. Again, relatable. He was rather tall and fairly handsome. Yes, go on. I remember he wore a patch over one eye. Okay, not me then. Yes, it didn't suit him at all. It made him seem somewhat roguish. Why was he here? I couldn't say. I hardly spoke more than 2 words to him. Bal de Mars ushered him up to his private study the moment he arrived. The 2 of them were up all night talking, and then he was off the next morning. So that started off like hoity-toity and wound up on Hedonism Bot from Futurama somehow along the way. Let's go talk to her husband. He's where he always is, upstairs in his study, scribbling in his ridiculous ledgers. Well, there's some drawers that we could rifle through, but I'm going to leave it for now. We're on a mission. Our mission is not currently to steal stuff from people. Currently. Alright, this must be him.
Sounds good to me.
There we go.
Why, hello there. I heard there were strangers in town. Welcome. Bal de Mars Thurlow, at your service. What sort of business brings you to Lonelywood?
We're here to prevent a war.
I see. Well, it certainly is reassuring to have a brave band of adventurers such as yourselves in town. If those hairy brutes do decide to attack Lonelywood, we'll need every sword we can get to aid in the defense.
No, y'all do not seem to have, like, high regard for the Uthgard. Keep calling them hairy savages. Like, tell us more, I guess.
I can tell you the situation is grim. The barbarians have raised an army and are marching against the 10 towns. Our town is cut off from aid, and we can expect no reinforcements in the near future.
Okay, well, do you know where their camp is?
Camp, you say? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
Okay, well, we'll have to find it on our own.
I admire your courage, but there really is no need for you to risk your lives by getting involved. I assure you the Council's doing everything it can to prevent this war.
Okay, and just what are they doing?
The Council has dispatched an delegate to meet with the barbarian king. I'm sure he's well on his way to negotiating a peaceful settlement to this conflict.
Okay, this one-eyed stranger, was that him?
Why, yes, as a matter of fact, he was. He stopped here in Lonelywood on his way to the barbarian camp. As the town representative, I thought it my duty to aid his mission by providing food and lodging.
Okay. But you said the town was cut off from aid, so how did he get through? Also this, like, you told us you didn't know anything about the camp.
Of course I knew about it. If my memory serves me, you specifically asked if I knew the location of the camp. I do not. The delegate did not share that information with me.
Alright, fair enough. I guess technically correct is the only kind that matters.
That's a good question. To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue how he made it through. He arrived alone, though. Perhaps he managed to slip past the barbarians undetected.
Okay. Well, that tells us something.
I'm on it.
Which is more than we knew, I guess.
Done.
That's a start. Although we still haven't found Haley's dad. Her brother's just down there sitting at the bottom of the well. Waiting. Oh, maybe this one?
Done.
Ah, I think this is it.
Hold on, be with you in a moment. I just need to set this last piece here.
What are you doing?
Trying to set this hoop to the barrel before the metal cools, but the damn thing's stubborn. Ah, there he goes.
Okay, I think he's a Cooper.
Well, name's Dunn. Tybalt Dunn. I haven't seen you around before. What do you want? Ah, thank the gods I've found you. Your son fell in the well. That's so. Well now, stranger, I'd be worried if I had a son. I fear you've met my daughter. Too much of an imp spirit in her for her own good.
Wow.
Yeah, she's been telling that brother in the well tale to damn near every visitor to Lonelywood for the past few months. By the gods, that girl's been bringing out the furies in me since she was born.
I see.
That damn girl, she was supposed to have been home hours ago to help with these casks. You'll see her again, tell her to come home, or it'll be the birch stick for
her. No. I think not. Like, we'll tell her to come home, but there won't be any switching anybody.
Yes, well, there's nothing else you need. I have work to do.
Well, we might need supplies. What is this place?
It's my shop. I'm a cooper. I make barrels. Why, you with one of the caravans? Because if you are, then you've no business with me until you've traded words and gold with Bal de Mars. He's the one to speak to, not I.
Okay, that's the guy we just left a moment ago.
Haven't heard of Bal de Mars? You are new here. Bal de Mars is Lonelywood's council representative.
Well, what does that have to do with us doing business?
As council representative, Bal de Mars has taken it upon himself to represent all the tradesmen of Lonelywood in dealings with the caravans. Profitable position.
Okay, so why does that matter?
Reason? There's no reason to it. He loves gold as much as any man. He saw an opportunity and took it.
Okay. Could you get out from under his influence, maybe?
That would only serve to ruin me. A few contracts Bal de Mars tosses my way is all that keeps my family fed and the roof over our heads. The moment I raise my voice against Bal de Mars' generosity, he'll see to it I never see another caravan contract again.
Well, there's got to be a way to bargain with him, surely. This sounds like a side quest.
No. Bal de Mars prefers to settle matters quickly and quietly. He finds bargaining tiring, and in truth he's poor at it. Don't take my word at it. The other representatives of the 10 towns know it as well. When the towns heard of the troubles with the barbarians, they sent their own speaker to deal with the tribes rather than chance a war to Bal de Mars' diplomatic skills.
Oh yeah, we heard about that. That's the one-eyed guy.
Not long before your arrival, he was a tall man, a southerner like yourself, wearing fine clothes and a patch over one eye. He stayed with Bal de Mars for a few nights, then left. At first I thought he was a merchant, but he spoke to none of the other tradesmen in town, including myself.
Okay, well, do you know anything about the barbarians?
Yeah, rumor has it they're preparing for war. Their numbers are said to be great, much more than the 10 towns can hope to defeat. If they fall upon us, the battle shall be a short one, but enough about what might be. If there's nothing else you need, I have work to do.
All right. Fine. But you know what? It's for being a dick about switching your daughter. I am going to steal from your drawers. There. Ha! Magic boots.
Agreed.
Worth it. Wonder what these are. Boots of the North. Cold resistance plus 50%. Cool. Well, plenty of places for that to go. Boom. We'll just go ahead and give them to Sanne. Cartwright's house. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish filling out our map here. Okay, there we go, is the edge of town. Okay. And then we're going to head back and talk to that little girl about, what was it that they said in the dialogue options? Crying orc. Okay, well, here she is. My poor brother, he's gonna die.
Okay.
Did you find Father? Yeah. He said you're an only child. I won't go. Let him make his stupid barrels all day because I won't do it. I hate it, and I hate him. Let's see. I think a young girl could find more amusement in playing Pitch Pebble or Old Man's Crutch than telling tales to strangers. Those games are for babies, and besides, there's no one here to play with except Purvis. He gets mad when you pitch pebbles at him. You cannot be the only child in town. There's just me. Father's always in the shop making his stupid barrels, and Mother's always drinking at the inn. There's nothing to do in this stupid town. So what do? Wander in circles? Uh-huh. Sometimes in the forest, too, but not much. Mostly just in town. By the well sometimes, or Purvis's shack, or I climb up in the tree by the inn. There's a really good view up there. A view of what? People in town, the inside of the inn, and things. Things I can't tell you about. Secrets. Secrets like what? Secrets. If I told you, they wouldn't be secrets. Oh boy, let's see. Fine, says Sanne. I have secrets. I won't share them with you. Nuh-uh, you don't have any secrets because you're a big liar. Oh yeah, well that's what you think. I have a huge secret about you and I'm going to tell everybody. You do not. Oh, I do. It's a big secret too, a huge one, perhaps the hugest in all of Faerun. Tell me. No, if you won't share, I won't share. Besides, if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. Pfft. Okay, I'll share, I promise. Now tell me, please. Let's see. So we can tell her we caught a knucklehead trout that spoke to us. There's a huge bear out in the woods that asked us about her. Or we can tell her the truth. What do you think? I kind of like this one. My secret is this. I've come all this way to save your people from the barbarians, and the biggest part of the secret is that you can help me. Like, that's so dramatic. It sounds like the kind of thing the little girl with nothing else to do, like, would love. I think if no one else feels strongly about it, I'm going to say that one. What? Nuh-uh. It's true. The secret you hold may hold the key to defeating the barbarian horde and saving your town. Well, you can't tell anybody, but you know that old bag of bones, Kieran, the one who bought the inn? No, but continue. You know why he bought the inn? Bet you don't. No, why did he buy the inn? Because it has a magic mirror. It's true. I saw him step right through it. Well, I mean, he opens it first, but it's like he's walking right through it. So there is a secret door hidden behind a mirror in Kieran's bedroom. Are you telling another tale? It's true. I saw him do it one night when I was chasing night flies outside. I saw him through his bedroom window. He walked into his room and opened the mirror. Just don't tell him I told you, or else he'll put me in the mirror. So who else do you have a good view of? Purvis, for one, mostly because I wait for him to come out of his shack so I can hit him with briar cones. I just imagine her stone-facing that. Like that's just a thing that a child would do. Sometimes he sits in his shack cross-legged for hours, all still like a rock, and I have to throw stones at his door for a long time to get him up. Who is Purvis? Purvis the Gravedigger. He hasn't said much since he got here, but Father says he buries dead people. When I climb the trees around here, I have a good view inside his house and others. How long has he been here? A couple of weeks, I think. Father says Purvis must be dumb as rocks to think he can make a living out burying people in Lonelywood. Nobody's died here in years. What else do you see? Well, those 3 mean half-head brothers. I used to see them going and setting traps in the woods, even though Emmerich told them not to. They're going to get in big trouble when Emmerich finds out. Have you seen any barbarians from your tree? Mother wants to leave because of them, but she always wants to leave. She says the barbarians are going to burn down Lonelywood. Well, we can only hope so at this point. Father keeps telling her to be quiet because I might hear, but Mother doesn't care. I think Father doesn't want me to be scared, but I have ears and I'm not dumb. Okay. You have a good day, child.
I'm listening.
You have a good day. Well, that is a lot. So we've met the trappers. There's this place here we need to check out. Bal de Mars. This is the inn, of course. Cooper's place. Road out of town. The Gravedigger Shack. So that's Purvis. Okay, the Shrine of Joaquin. And then, let's see. What is this place? She's asking, you want to throw briar cones at Purvis? No, I'm good. Thanks for offering to include me. Let's see. Emmerich. Okay, let's have our ranger talk to him.
I'm on it.
Well met, strangers. What can I do for you?
So, you're Emmerich. Your name is on the tip of everybody's tongue.
Then you have me at a disadvantage, for I know nothing of you. Tell me, what business does a party of well-armed adventurers have out here in Lonelywood?
Ha ha! Whatever we want. No, seriously though, we're here to prevent a war, apparently.
I see. No small task, even for an obviously experienced band such as yourselves. Nevertheless, your goal's a worthy one. If there's anything I can do to aid you, just ask.
Well, questions are always good.
What do you want to know?
Tell us more about Lonelywood.
Sorry, but I'm not really one for gossip. You see, I spend most of my time outside of town, looking after the forest.
Oh, so you are a guardian of the woods.
Guardian? Perhaps once I may have been worthy of such a role, before I lost the favor of the Forest Father. And now that he has taken his blessing from me, I'm just another man that lives in the shadow of the forest.
Ooh. They must be talking about Sylvanus. Why have you fallen from his favor?
Ever since the 3 brothers arrived in town, trapping in the forest has been out of control. Despite my best efforts, I've been unable to stop them. Now the Forest Father is punishing me for my failure.
What makes you say that?
3 days ago, while walking in the woods, I encountered a great white wolf. Such beasts are very rare and are considered by some to be the sacred protectors of the forest. In an instant, the wolf was upon me, and I searched desperately for a way to escape, but the beast was relentless in its fury. Before I could react, it pounced on me, sinking its fangs deep into the exposed flesh just above my collar. And the weight of the massive wolf had me pinned to the ground, but I somehow managed to wiggle my left arm free enough to slip the dagger from my boot. Just as the beast's powerful jaws began to tighten around my neck, I buried the dagger in its belly.
Did you kill it?
No, but the cut was deep enough to save my life. The wounded beast ceased its attack and bounded away into the forest, leaving me barely conscious in a pool of my own blood. I should have died that day. I know that now. The wolf was the manifestation of the Forest Father's vengeance. The fact that I survived has only served to anger him further. That is why he punishes me by denying his blessings.
That's a lot. I mean, that could have just happened to anybody because like giant wolves are a thing in this area. We fought a bunch of them, you see. Like a bunch. But at the same time, if he's a ranger or something and he's like lost his spellcasting abilities, I mean, he would know. Let me see. What can you tell me about the barbarian threat?
For the past week or so, droves of barbarians have been spotted moving steadily southward towards the 10 towns. It is much too late in the season for the tribes to be following the migration of the reindeer herd. I fear their presence here can only mean one thing: war. Well, where's their camp, then? I've noticed that the eastern edge of the forest has been unusually quiet these past few days, almost as if something has driven the animals out. If there's a barbarian camp out there, it probably lies somewhere to the east of the forest, perhaps hidden upon the rocky shelves of Bremen's Run. Okay. This is just the wolf story again. Okay, well, maybe you can sell us something. Ooh, storm bow. Storm shell once a day. Nice. We don't have our money. I'm very upset because we saved all of that money and did not spend it. Well, no harm done, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to buy another ammo belt because I was complaining about not having one, so... Okay.
Done.
Shrine of Joaquin, this place, the inn, and the Gravedigger's shack. Well, let's go visit the shrine. Let's see what's in here. What's in here? Ooh. The statue is a representation of the goddess Joaquin. Depicts a beautiful young woman with an outstretched palm. Joaquin is the goddess of, like, trade and merchants and profit, things like that.
Ready. I'm on it.
The goddess of money. Quinn's? Oh, shoot. I clicked on Sanne out of habit. I meant to have him talk to him because Sam's another cleric, you know. Welcome, travelers, to the Golden Lodge, Shrine to Joaquin. I am Grand Sendar Quinn Silverfinger, but my friends just call me Quinn. What can I do for you on this fine, chilly day? Well, what do you do here? Well, I do what all good priests of Joaquin do. I maintain relations with the craftsmen in town, monitor trade, and provide encouragement to enterprising businessmen. Let's try this again. There we go. See, it's a little bit different. She was going to ask, is it odd for halflings to become priests of Joaquin? Sam doesn't have that option because he is a halfling. So instead, he says, isn't Icewind Dale an odd place for a temple to Joaquin? Icewind Dale is one of the most remote areas in Faerun. I felt it was my challenge and duty to bring trade and commerce to this desolate place. I see a golden future in these icy wastes. Hey, the Cooper could use some encouragement. Tibble Dunn. Yes, I was meaning to speak to him. I've heard that Targos to the south is making plans to expand their shipping trade. They would undoubtedly be in need of skilled coopers. Let's see. Okay, anything else? Tell me about the barbarian threat. Not much. All I know is that buffoon of a man, Bal de Mars, is probably handling the situation with the political grace of a walrus. Bal de Mars is a country-grown man, simple as dirt. He likes to think he's above everyone else because he's got some coin. Someday I'd like to see a smart halfling come in here and show these bumpkins a thing or two about how to run a small town. There is humility in simplicity, says our fellow halfling. You're right, but Bal de Mars is certainly not humble. He's just a dolt. He likes to think he's important, but he's only the representative of the smallest in the 10 towns. Marketplaces in Alm dwarf this burg. Ooh. Oh, okay, this is just like his room.
Here. Done.
Well, we're not going to steal from a church, especially not with a cleric. Okay, good, so we can go talk to him and see if maybe he wants to try his luck with those caravans. Kind of go around Bal de Mars a little bit.
Who are you? Tom Ferreld. Okay. Yeah, he was mentioned by young Ned, right?
Sounds good to me.
Why, welcome to Lonelywood, friends. Your faces don't look familiar to me. Then again, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Name's Tom. Tom Ferreld. Well met, Tom. I'm Sanne. I drink a lot of ale, mostly, and between tankards I try to earn a living building boats. Small boats, usually, and big ones aren't much use around here. Lots of ice, rocks. Well, what about that one boat? Oh. Yeah, I've been working on her for quite a spell. She'll be done in a while. Maybe then young Ned can take you out on the lake. Do it myself, but my eyes aren't too good anymore. Are they good enough to see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Shoot, I never paid much attention to nothing in town. I guess there's some political nonsense going on, but I don't give a hoot. Same goes for this barbarian talk. They aren't gonna do anything. Really? Those lumpheads out on the plain been threatening to attack the 10 towns for years now. A lot of empty threats, you ask me.
Orders?
Well, everyone's got an opinion. Okay. Well, let's go meet the one last person that we have yet to meet. And then maybe we can, the end notwithstanding, of course, and then maybe we can pursue some of these conversations. These little side quest diversions. Purvis.
You needs a hole?
I beg your pardon.
I digs a hole for you. I digs good and deep, so there's no stink.
I'm just here for questions.
Questions? I know nothing. Just digs holes. You needs a hole?
Have you had a concussion recently?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Well, that was an interaction. That sure was a conversation we had.
No, if it isn't you again. What do you want this time?
Let's see. You wanted to talk about your work.
What do you mean?
Spoke to the priest of Joaquin.
Targos? I've heard of no such...
All the caravan masters who come to Lonelywood speak to Bal de Mars first, Tybalt. You said that.
Thank you, Southerner. I'll look into it at once. Should the roads become free of the barbarians, I shall take my business and my family south.
There you go. Hey. Your daughter will thank you. Your wife will thank you. Let's go talk to these trappers again, now that we've spoken with Emmerich.
I'm listening. Agreed.
Nothing. Okay.
Done.
Let's see. Okay. Well, that's that then.
Agreed.
Let's head to the inn. We're going to investigate a secret door. We'll talk to Tybalt's wife, maybe. Haley's mother. Come on, slowpokes. Of course, with their boots of haste, you know. Oh, well, there's his wife. Old Tunnel Fist, Hobart Stubbletoes. I love these names. Murdaugh. Kieran Nye. Okay.
I'm on it.
Well, let's have Sanne do the talking. She used to be a barmaid. Who are you? Phew. Let your drink rest for a bit. I'm Sanne. Who are you? Amber Dunn. Just Amber will do. How did you get here? Are you here with one of the caravans? Arrived only recently. Threat? There's no threat. The worst that could happen is the Northmen could burn this wretched little town to the ground. Best thing that could happen to the place, if you ask me. You'd be pleased? Pleased? Nah, blessed. For then there'd be nothing trapping any of us here. They'd also butcher everybody. My family? We're already dead. Another death won't matter. Now, enough of this talk of barbarians in this damn town. If you won't have a drink, then leave me to mine. Wait a minute, you're Haley's mother, right? That thrice damn girl. Can't go a day without that brat getting herself into trouble. Entirely too much of her idiot father in her. That is your daughter, right? Not mine. I may have birthed her, but I'll have nothing to do with her or her idiot father. By the hells, how did we even start talking about this? Let's see. So you're Tybalt's wife, right? Tybalt's wife? I sleep under his roof at times, but am I his wife? In name only. May his innards freeze and his body be buried in one of his barrels. Wow. I bear no love for that scarecrow of a man. He dragged me here to the north, to nowhere, so he could try to make a few coppers and I could freeze and die. What a fool I was. My God, why don't you just leave? You think I haven't tried? What do you know? The caravans aren't running now, and every man I bed promises to take me south, then leaves me here. Oh my gosh. Wow. I would sleep with a garrison if it meant warmer climes and an escape from this frigid hell. Jesus. What happened? It's my husband, that fool Tybalt, brought us here to the north, promising a bright new future. Now years have passed, yet he still labors in his shop. My daughter's a wild thing, more wolf than girl. This is not what I wished of my life, and I would do anything to leave it and start over. See, so you've decided to become every man's thing in the hopes they can promise you something more. You're truly a fool to surrender yourself twice. Presence here only harms your family. You should leave at once. They'll survive and most likely prosper without you. You're the one who must change your life, and looking for others to change it will only dig you deeper. Phew, there's a lot to unpack here. She is very unhappy. A lot of it seems of her own making. Like, this is one of those complex situations where, like, yeah, I'm sympathetic to where she started, maybe, and where the unhappiness kind of began, but she long ago, like, went beyond the pale with it. She is beyond the realm of excuses in like, how she's behaving in reaction to it now. Man. What should we say to her? All of these are like kind of true. Torn between saying what Sanne would say and what I would say, you know? Okay, so I don't think that, like, I don't think shaming her for sleeping around and cheating is going to be very productive. This is kind of similar. Like, basically blaming her for what's going on. She's not going to love that. So, I'm kind of leaning towards the first one. Or the third one, rather. Like, Like, she is not blameless here. She sounds like a terrible person. She's, no mother to her daughter who obviously needs her. She has no wife to her husband who obviously could use her help. She decided that the solution to her situation is to like cheat repeatedly with every man she can get under, I guess. Just like, wow. But I do think that they'd be better off without her at this point. Maybe if we encourage her, like, to take charge and change her own life instead of blaming them for it, she will. Let's try it. You don't know what it's like. Let's see. You have an honest husband that does honest work, a beautiful daughter, and a home far removed from the mess of cities to the south, and you claim you suffer. Yeah. You talk nonsense. My husband makes coppers, barely enough to save from month to month, and my daughter is wilder than the barbarians. Okay, so he makes enough to save. Your daughter has the strength of a barbarian. How can you spit on such blessings? Go to your family. They need you, and you need them. There we go. It's too late for such things. Too much damage has been done. Ah, now we've really cracked the walls wide open. No, it's never too late. You can make amends. I will try. Okay. There she goes. Convinced her to be closer to her family. Okay. Well. That's about the best that we could have hoped for that to come out. So let's talk to these other characters then. Rolled Tunnel Fist. What ye be wanting, stranger? Can't ye see I be into me cups? You look like you've seen battle recently. Aye, 'twas about a week hence. Know ye of the barbarian camp east o' here? Yep. Well, me and me fellows were sent by the clan to scout the camp. Them savages spotted us, set on us like a pack of dogs. We were backed against a bluff with nowhere to run. We knew we were trapped, so we had at 'em. If we were to die, we were not to die alone. All me fellows fell to those savages' blades. I knew me time had come, and I steadied myself for their blows. Sudden like, this deep voice booms out, and they steps back. A giant of a man comes forward and glares at me. Must have been 7 feet tall, and he was wearing the marking of a king. Carried a double-bladed axe, bigger than myself. He raises his axe and swings at me. Almost had me, too. He was so fast with the blade, I barely raised me shield in time to block the blow. Last thing I remember was me shield shattering, and me falling from the bluff. I woke up in a pile of broken branches in the trees below. I must have broken my fall. I bandaged myself up and limped into town. Been here ever since. Anything else you know? Not a thing. Me and me fellows never made it to the camp proper. Plenty of guards on alert as well. And what now, man? That's rough. That is rough, buddy. As soon as I be fit to travel, I'll report back to the clan. It'd be up to the clan elders what course to take next. Until then, I'd be mourning the loss of me fellows. Dang. That is a rough tale. It tells us what we're up against, though. It sounded like possessed Jared or whoever, like, wanted him for himself, I guess, wanted the kill. Maybe because he was the strongest warrior. Yeah. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if I had the right place. Hail, well met and all that rubbish. The name's Stubbletoes. Hobart Stubbletoes. And unless I'm mistaken, you must be the legendary heroes of Icewind Dale, yes? Oh, hey. Nice. We get to say a special thing because she's a bard. Yes. Hero I am, and of heroes do I sing. I am Sanne, a bard and adventurer of some repute. A bunch of pony apples and goblin wine. Call yourself whatever you want. I'm looking for people of extraordinary wits and resolve. Oh, Okay. I just said I'm a hero. There is a ruined castle I know of not far from here. Men whisper that great treasure waits inside, guarded by fell beasts and devious traps. All who have entered have, well, died. Oh boy, she is not impressed. That's a very original story. I bet it's haunted too. Think you're so smart, do you? Well, there's a reason you always hear stories like this. Because they're true. People say the castle just whoosh, sucks people right in. They never come out again. Where is it? I can't tell you. I can show you, though. Listen, if you come with me, you can see for yourself. Make some money, save a few people from an awful fate. Maybe some washed-up bard will write a pretty song about it. What do you say? A much better bard can write her own song. Thank you very much, Z-Snap. I can see those wheels turning in your mind. Maybe you are clever enough. I'm in this purely for the profit. A frugal man can live quite well off the scraps of adventurers. Nothing wrong with that, eh? Okay, we know we're going to go with him. It's a side quest. We have to. So, wonderful. I'll take you there right away. Now, just give me a few moments. How do I work this thing? Is this the rune that... No. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, I told you it wasn't far. Now, Tamora's stinging luck to you and all that. What have you done? You wanted to come here, right? You accepted the challenge. Well, here it is. Enjoy. Or quit. Harpies. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing this now.
Here I come.
Time to turn this one
With
Oh my goodness gracious.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Ooh-wee. Okay. There, that'll help. Never forget that Keishara is always ready to fireball the party.
Time to turn this one down to size.
Shoo-wee. Okay. That was somewhat unexpected. This crumbling structure houses the machinery that raises and lowers the main gate. The machinery appears to be badly rusted and broken beyond repair. The wooden doors of this gate have long since rotted away. However, the iron bars of the closed portcullis are intact and appear to be quite sturdy. Of course they are. Stone well descends into blackness. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm not sure about this.
Time to turn this one down to size.
Oh wow.
Time to turn this one down to size.
I'm not sure about this.
Okay. That is a body. Hobart's Shack, Temple of Helm, Eastern Battlements, and there's the Lure Master. So what we have done is we have strayed into Trials of the Lure Master. Oh boy. Ooh, that is spiders. That is spiders. Sorry about that.
Agreed.
for the lack of warning. Phoo-wee. Okay.
Right then.
Okay, we're going to have Sam take stuff off the altar. He's a priest. Better for him to do it. Let's see. Manuscript of the High Watcher. While the front and back of this heavy-bound book is of a tarnished bronze, its spine is nothing more than rotting cords of hemp strung through the covers and thick pages within. Despite the tarnished surface and the drapery of cobwebs covering this manuscript, the writing within appears to have survived time's passage without fading. My audience with Lord Maloradek went poorly. Maloradek? No sooner had I voiced my request than the Lord flew into a rage. He threatened to lock me in the dungeon with the treacherous bard should I broach the subject of unsealing the crypts again. I returned to the chapel shaken, and my eyes fell upon the symbol of Helm upon the tablet. I fear I have failed my God by not protecting the Watch Knight's reputations. My lord's anger at my request has no foundation that I can see, and I find I am now suspicious about what transpired in his battle against the Blue Dragon at the Storm Barrows. The 4 Watch Knights who died aiding their lord against such a beast should be accorded honors, not secreted away like skeletons of ill omen. A castle built upon such crumbling foundations cannot hold. I must make amends, do honor to the fallen Watch Knights, but I fear to do so without angering his lordship. He of the unsleeping eye, the vigilant one, my lord and god Helm, is the champion of all guardians. Yet, which do I guard? The reputation of those brave Watch Knights that gave their spirits in Helm's service, or the interest of my lord? And of the bard in the dungeons, what crime did he commit that angered, nay, terrified my lord so? The Lord has gone so far as to issue a decree that the bard's name shall not be spoken or transcribed. Even hinting at the minstrel's presence in the dungeon is now just cause for Maloradek to punish the transgressor, as one of the poor guards learned a fortnight ago. It seems as if the Lord wishes to erase the bard from history itself. What is it he fears so? What tales might the Watch Knights tell had they lived? There's multiple stories going on here. A plan of action has been discussed with the adepts at the chapel, and our hearts are in agreement. We shall construct a hidden vault to honor the knights. We shall conceal our efforts from Maloradek and guard the vault with 6 keys fashioned from our ceremonial breastplates. We melted each piece of armor down to forge the sextet of keys: copper, bronze, electrum, silver, gold, and platinum. With these keys we shall be able to enter the Watch Knight's crypts and pay our respects, while obeying Lord Maloradek's order that the crypt itself remain sealed. Yet my heart is not eased by this act. Adhering to the word and not the spirit of my lord only drags my own cowardice into the light. Yet I can find no true path between Maloradek's wishes and defending the reputation of the Watch Knights. I feel as if my spirit is splayed upon a forked road, and I fear the branching shall tear me in two. A little bit more. I heard the bard's song again today from the dungeons. He sang, his voice strong and proud, through the hours of the high sun, through the twilight, and deep into the night before the Lord finally gathered his royal guards and unlocked the dungeons. Not long after their descent below the castle, the singing was silenced. Many of the guards looked pale when they emerged from the dungeon. Lord Maloradek held a bloody dagger in his hands, and his countenance was that of one near the brink of madness. I should have taken action when I saw the Lord and his guards make their way into the dungeons. Now another corpse lies with the 4 Watch Knights. A terror haunts the night. Strange sounds, ghostly shapes, and echoes of the bard's song have been heard throughout the castle. Whatever transpired in the dungeon between the bard and Maloradek has damned this castle and all its inhabitants. The Lord has sealed himself within his chambers, and many of his servants and guards have either left the castle or have vanished. I have nowhere to go, so I have stayed. A great weight hangs on my heart, for Helm made his displeasure known to me. As I stood before the offering bowl that holds the symbol of Helm and recited the evening prayers, the waters of the bowl turned dark and cloudy. I placed my hand in the waters to retrieve the symbol, but my hands found nothing. The symbol was gone. I felt a spear enter my heart at this. The vigilant one has seen my cowardice. He has judged me. I am condemned, unworthy to serve as High Watcher, unworthy to live. I have made sure that the doors to the chapel are unlocked. Whatever darkness now haunts the night, I await its judgment. High Watcher Amol Matis. Dang. Wow, there's
Agreed.
a lot. There's a lot packed in here.
I'm on it.
Oop, more monsters spawning. Okay, dang.
Stout sword, astute
Phew-wee. Alright. Well, let's go in here and talk to Hobart, that jerk. You know what? Astrid's got something to say to him. Don't you have enough to do in the rest of this God's forsaken place than pester me? What is this? It's my humble refuge from the sand and sun. I've collected a few bits and pieces of treasure from the ruins over time. Most of it's junk, but at least it occupies my time. How did you find this place? Like you, I heard about it from someone else who came here. I've been trying to get at the treasure inside for quite a while now. I'm just one old halfling, though. What can I do against a ghost, huh? And he wants to sell some stuff to us, trade things with us. I don't want to do that. Huh. Short bow of ebullience. Bracers of Icelandic pearl. Skull flail +4. Hey, a bag of holding. I'll go ahead and buy that at least. These things that we're not going to need can go in there. Souvenirs from our previous adventures. Shoo-wee. Well, and now apparently they're all chummy with him. I was kind of hoping to, you know, stab him or something. Oh my gosh, so every time we come out here there's going to be more harpies. I mean, that's fine, because, like, that's only going to hurt you, harpies, because now we can farm you. You see. They're only worth 2,000 experience each, but, okay, we can't get up there. We can go up this way, though. Head up to these battlements.
I'm on it.
Very limited in what we can do. We can go in here in this tower.
I'm on it.
Looks like statues, corpses. Harold. Ooh, a lever. Who are you? What? More shades to haunt Harold's failing eyes. Who goes there? Am I talking aloud? Am I awake? This is not a dream. Is this a dream? Man, he seems very confused. So let's see. Well met, old one. I'm Hatheland. I'm just a man. When I had use for a name, others called me Harold. I was a holy warrior, you know. I was a paladin of Tyr. Once. We keep running into paladins who have, like, fallen or whatever. Like, that's a thing that happens in Dungeons and Dragons. It usually doesn't happen to player characters, but, like, it's a thing that can happen. It's just, like, they use it more in this one game than I think they use it anywhere else. In my heart, I knew it was for money.
That's why we came, Tabath. I knew. I tricked myself into believing it was for some noble purpose. I don't know which was greater, the lie to the church or the lies I told to myself. Who's Dabath? Poor Dabath. I think he was my friend. Did I have any friends? He was my comrade. I know that. He died in one of the traps. I saw him bleeding there with the others, and I ran. I was afraid. Do you know what it's like to be afraid? I thought that Tyr had left me. He didn't. I left him. Now there is no God left in me. There is no God in this desert. It's all dead. Do you understand?
Sure.
Good. Good. I don't want to see it coming, you see. Just make it quick and clean when I'm not expecting it. Thank you, Tebeth.
We're not here to kill you.
Oh boy. What good are you? What good are you? Why can't you just put on a mask and pretend for a moment? Just lie to me the way I lied to myself. Why can't you do that?
Why? Oh man. Holy symbol of Helm. I hear a door opening in the distance.
I'm on it.
I think that's... Oh. Now we can go in here in this forward tower. Ooh. Wyverns. Get 'em. Get the big one. There we go. Well done, y'all.
Done.
Another door, huh? Alright.
Done.
Ooh, that body's gone. I don't like that. I'm not sure if that's just a conceit of the, like where we're up on the second floor or what. Okay. So I guess that's somewhere else. Let's head back down then. This place is pretty complex.
Done.
Oh, no, that body actually is gone. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, she just took it a second to load. Wild. There are more harpies spawning? No? Well, I guess that means it's time to go up here and talk to the lure master then.
I'm ready.
Alright.
You have my undivided attention.
Keishara's turn.
Orders.
Salutations to the travelers. Welcome to Castle Maluradic. I am your adversary. We have no quarrel with you, spirit. There is the matter of our disagreement. At some point, you will come to believe that you should leave the castle. I will resist this course of action with all of my power. Why? You must enter the lure. You must prove that you are worthy of bearing the mantles of heroes. If you succeed, you will be allowed to leave. If not, you will die here. Excuse you? Is this a joke? Some might call it such, but doing so would inject no levity into the matters at hand. Your goal is clear. It is up to you to attain it. Okay. You'll pay for this. Let's see. North, east, south, and west, in towers 4 the purgatives rest. Feed them where the spirits nest, or forever here remain our guest. Riddles. Keishara is not pleased. The sun rises, the earth warms. 4 men lie cold, yet no one mourns. Leave them be, the mad lord warns, and from my work their praise is shorn. Return here when you have completed the task at hand. Only then will you be admitted into these tragic halls. Okay.
Agreed.
Can we open this door? I don't think that we can. Yeah, that's part of the point. North, south, east, west. Well, we went to the north tower and pulled a lever. Then we went to the south tower and pulled a lever. Let's go back into the temple.
Done.
Let's see. We're going to put this symbol of Helm here. There we go.
I'm listening.
Partly restore the temple. We got that clue from the book, you know, where he talked about putting the symbol in the holy water. And then, of course, we found that up there, so east. Oh boy, more harpies. Y'all. 42 damage from Keishara, man. She is not here for it. Let's see. North, south, east, and west. Let's double check here. In Towers 4, the purgatives rest. Feed them where the spirits nest, or forever here remain our guest. So, we did north, south, east. So now we need to do west. It's hard to get into that tower over there. Be nice if we could.
I'm on it.
But we can't. Y'all are more than free to help me out with this riddle, by the way, because it has been a long time since I've done Trials of the Lore Master or Heart of Winter. So, okay. So we've got to find where is west. Like, where's the next door, or what have you. Then, of course, this refers to those 4 watch nights that we read about, I think. Let's go talk to Harold again, perhaps. Harold.
I'm on it.
Sure.
He really wants to die. He has some interesting dialogue about it because, of course, he's crazy. Unfortunately. But yeah, he really wants us to do him in. So, and I think I've done that before, but I don't remember that it's, like, required. I would rather not kill him if we don't have to. Well, then again, it may be a mercy, too. Huh. Well... I'm not going to do it for now. God, oh, I was selected on one person. I was like, why are you not?
I'm on it. Done.
Are there more harpies? Let's just go ahead and deal with that, I guess. There aren't. Wow, I am, like, legit surprised.
I'm on it.
Oh, there we go. That goes down into the crypt. I didn't even notice that it opened. I forgot about that. Sarcophagus is sealed.
Watch me go.
Motmic, if you'd like to take over, carefully. Aha! Doing his job. And a secret door. Excellent. Be another secret door. Possibly one down here. Haha. Okay. Well, let's get started, I guess. Oh, we have to remember we don't have a gem bag either. Gross. Whoops. Better get the whole party up here. All right.
Right then.
Ooh, a scroll of disintegrate. Hey. You know who could use that? That is absurd. I love it. She'll probably never be able to cast it, but I don't care. It's just cool that she knows it. Okay, let's try this one next.
I'll do my best to keep myself out of trouble.
Ooh, a crypt thing. Oh no. Are those Fuekuvas or... Oh, blast skeletons. Oh no. Oh boy. Come on.
Death comes for you. Death comes for you.
Oh. Somebody got teleported.
I'm here.
A stout soul stood to your faith.
That is a lot of cash, though. Whoa, look at that. That's a lot of money.
To the butcher's work then.
Come on, Hatheland. You got this. You can take care of yourself. Phooey.
Right then. I'm on it. Darn.
There we go. Should be another secret door around here somewhere. There we go. Now the party's back together.
Darn.
Magic sword, magic ring. I would feel bad about this, except that, like, we don't want to be here, didn't ask to be here, got tricked into coming here, teleported against our will and all that kind of stuff. I'm rather unhappy about it. More magic boots, though. I'm not unhappy about that. And what is this? Improved mantle. See what some of this stuff is. Okay, bolts +2. Motmic can hang on to those. Katana +2. Ring of Holiness. Cast 1 extra priest spell of each level from 1st to 4th. Hey. That's literally what he's already wearing. Okay, well, no big deal. Static darts. Heavy crossbow of accuracy. Boots of Avoidance, +5 versus missile weapons. Alright. Looking for secrets.
I'm on it.
Let's head back the way that we were and get control over this.
Time to trim this one down to size.
Done.
Shoo-wee.
Time to trim this one down to size.
Keep an eye out for traps. We know there'll be plenty. My goodness.
Time to trim this one. Time to trim this one
Well,
down to size.
Mine.
Come on, y'all. They finally got us with some of those blast skeletons. We did good when we encountered them before, but... we'll survive them now, no problem. Shoot, okay.
Done.
Let's head over here then.
Right then.
More secret doors, perhaps? Ah, there we go. Lots of secret doors. Ooh, an actual ghost. Oh, boy. Well, let's see what we can do here. I think a fireball would be really useful. You don't want to deal with those. Shoo-wee. It's a good thing they've all got magical weapons, otherwise I don't even want to imagine what that fight could be like. That's going to be a secret door, I'm almost certain. Come on, Motmic. Figure it out, my guy. There we go. The Electrum Key. Okay, we know that there are 6 of those keys. That's just the first one.
Death comes for you.
They're not going in.
Here I come, and the hells come with me. This one's mine.
Alright. There's a lot of these skeleton warriors down here. This must be where all of those, like, servants and knights and things went when they started to disappear. As they talked about, they had to go someplace. And there's an awful lot of undead guardians down here in this crypt that no one was supposed to know about. So... shoot, a lot. Sam's building up a collection of +1 longswords, I imagine is what most of those are.
I'm on it. This one's mine.
Phew-wee. The bag of holding's gonna be full of those.
Agreed.
Okay. Uh-oh. We got teleported again. At least if it's Hatheland or Astrid, you know, they can take care of themselves. Shoo-wee. Alright, come on, guys. Astrid and Sam can hold this line down here.
Ready.
Revenants, ooh.
To the butcher's work, then.
Man. Okay.
Watch this.
Somebody leveled up from that.
Consider it done.
Let's see, who was that? Hatheland. Okay. Well, he got some ranger spells from it. Not mad about that. The blessing of the Forest Father is with him, apparently, unlike poor Emmerich.
Sturdy shield can take you far.
What do you want? I'm off.
Man, these revenants. At least they teleported him to the same place, so we should be able to get over there and help him. Oh, gross. There we go. Come on. That's a little more even battle. Let's have Keishara come down here. Man.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Gotta finish them off with fire.
Agreed.
Oops, dummy. Fire arrows. There we go. Sanne, you take that last one. Phew. Okay. Man.
Agreed.
Rough. Rough and unpleasant. Dislike. Let's have Motmic see if we can disarm that trap in there. There we go. Phoo-wee. It's quite a lot. He's earning his keep, though. As per usual, the instant that he stopped detecting traps, you know, and got into a fight or whatever, is when we found a whole bunch of traps. But hey, he's got them now. We won't step on them again. Phew. Any more there, big guy? Oh, one more. Whew. That was a long way to go around. And now here we are again. Back in another one of these rooms with a key. The platinum key this time. I'm betting that's another secret door.
Agreed. Done.
We'll give him a moment to evaluate. It might not be. It could be wrong. May need to go around this way to get in there. This is a pretty complex area, though. Look at this. Pretty complex. There's a lot here, and we're not going to finish it all tonight.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go this way.
Guard.
Oh, of course. Well, that's all right, because we have one more door that we haven't gone through, right? Not to mention the rest of this room right here. Actually. Yeah. We've got more than a bit that we can serve to explore, so... And, yeah, quite a bit of this complex left. So we've done a good bit of work. There's still more to be done, and we're going to have to finish the Trials of the Lore Masters and escape from here before we can go back to Lonely Wood and continue the main quest. We've gotten completely diverted, and we're stuck here. Until we escape from this castle, this is where we are. So that's where we're going to have to leave it for this weekend. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm really glad that you were here, and I hope that you're enjoying yourself, because I am. I know that Trials of the Lure Master is like a great expansion. Haha!
I'm on it.
Didn't get me that time. Bad teleport for you. We're going to go down some more hallways, empty some more rooms, and we're going to come back to Trials of the Lure Master next weekend, next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, that is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., and I hope that you'll join me then. In the meantime, give me a like, give me a follow. I'll upload this on YouTube as soon as I can. And I hope that you will give me a like and a subscribe over there as well. Follow me on Twitter for more news to make sure that you don't miss out on any announcements that I have and that kind of thing. And I'll see you back here for episode 15 of Icewind Dale next Saturday. Until then, as always... y'all, thanks for playing.